My name is Joana. I'm from Portugal and I've been living in the UK for about 4.5 years.
Hello.
Joana works as a dentist in this private practice in the London suburbs. We met her a few days before Prime Minister Theresa May unveiled proposals to protect EU expatriates' rights. The young woman and her Romanian colleague were highly concerned about their future.
I'm just worried about, the living conditions, really. Am I going to be able to work? Am I going to get normal salary like everybody? And am I going to be kicked out of the country? I don't know. Nobody knows. I just recently bought a house just before Brexit happened. So I'm kind of, oh, well, what would I do now? Because even if I want to go back to Portugal, I'm not sure how to proceed because now the house prices are getting down. So even if I sell my house today, I'm afraid of, financially being in the worst situation. I just feel very insecure of what's going to happen in the future. I really wanted to know more so I can plan, because at the moment I cannot plan anything in my life.
My name is Alexandra and I've been in UK 4.5 years now. I'm planning to stay in UK, but I'm scared in the same time because I don't know what will happen tomorrow. You might go on holiday, just a simple holiday, and coming back tell you that you can't come anymore. You don't have visa, you can prove that you built something here, they will not let you come back.
Yeah, look at this, look at this.
And these fears are shared by their employer. 60% of the staff at her company's 4 practices are non-British EU nationals.
We've been very privileged because there have been no barriers to recruitment and barriers to working laws, working conditions, etc., etc. Now, if that were all to change, then of course, it would produce uncertain times. And so, yeah, I'm praying that things don't change.
The fate of European expatriates in the United Kingdom, as well as that of the British citizens settled in EU countries, is at the heart of the Brexit negotiations in Brussels. This is a crucial issue for many areas of the UK economy, which relies heavily on the European workforce. The construction sector alone fears losing between 100 and 200,000 skilled and unskilled workers if British immigration laws are tightened after its exit from the EU. Azad Azam runs a small construction business. 1/3 of his employees come from Eastern Europe, like Florin.
Florin here is from Romania. We did offer him a permanent position. He's done really well. He's incredibly skillful. And as a result of that, the contract we offered him is 3 years. Now he's got family back home, he's got a wife, he's got a child, and his intention is to make the UK his permanent home. And unfortunately, as a result of Brexit, we're now in a position where the uncertainties created so many problems for him. We don't know whether he's going to be able to stay. He doesn't even know whether he's going to be able to stay.
It's a problem because, Brexit, after, I don't know when exactly, but it's exit.
The impact of us now is that we can't increase our workforce the way we want to. If we put job vacancies out in the British press, we get no response. There's nobody who wants to be electricians nowadays. There's nobody who wants to work in carpentry. Nobody who wants to do what Florin's doing now, bricklaying.
Although demand for work has not yet dropped, Azad says Brexit will harm the business he started with his wife.
Hey, Shrek, how are you? OK. How's things going?
They've recently had to turn down some of the biggest deals of his career, £2.5 million construction contracts for a series of luxury homes, because he couldn't find all the workforce required. The threat of the return of trade barriers and tariffs doesn't help.
In the construction industry, you have a lot of materials coming from Europe. If we don't get the trade agreements that government is suggesting they're going to try to get, then all of those supplies and all of those prices are going to just increase. And then we're not going to be able to deliver the projects at the prices that we were previously, because everything's going to go up.
The uncertainty surrounding the Brexit negotiations is already weighing on economic forecasts. According to the Bank of England, the level of planned investment in the country could drop by 25% by 2019. The Confederation of British Industry expects a strong slowdown in growth by 2018, as well as a rise in inflation, which is already hitting consumers. Gradual depreciation of the pound which followed the sharp drop in value after the referendum, persists. While exporters are benefiting from sterling weakening, many importers are struggling to cope. Tom Lowe and his brother founded this independent brewing company 4 years ago on the outskirts of London.
Packaging unit here, and we pump the beer down.
Most of the raw materials, such as hops as well as equipment, is imported from the United States and Europe.
All these kegs here are from Germany. Overnight, when the Brexit vote happened, they went from £60 a keg to £70 a keg. That's £10 uplift. We had 2005 on the water, so to speak, at the time. So, you know, you can do the maths.
However, this isn't enough to dampen the brewers' spirits. Instead, the company is relying on growth to offset rising costs.
I think as a small business, we're nimble enough, we're agile enough to be able to make whatever comes our way work. We've invested in a new brew house, and you know that will help with economies of scale. Our key driver at the moment is be as efficient as we can, and to try and make sure we don't have to raise prices too much for our customers.
It's good. So it's still worth doing business and making beer in the UK with the Brexit?
Yeah. People carry on drinking through uncertainty and also economic decline or whatever's on the horizon. So we have to keep people fed and watered, and so we're excited about meeting people's needs, whatever happens, off the back of the Brexit conundrum, as we call it.